Giants 9-7-1. New York Giants 22. Didn't we talk about the Giants a little bit yesterday?
A little.
No, we didn't. Didn't we talk about them a little bit?
Very briefly.
Okay. Well, the Giants, Brian DeBall, he's the end all be all for me with them this year. It's all depends on how they respond to his coach this year. They responded very well to his coaching last year. But this is a new year. This is a new season. You got a disgruntled running back coming back there who's been disgruntled for the last few years, but he's been able to put that to the side when it comes to playing the game of football. Will he be able to put that to the side this year? That's the biggest question because now the pressure's on. Because if he does show improve and has another great season, now you have to break the bank and pay him. Now, if he winds up getting hurt, something of that nature, his career might be over. It's and I hate to talk like that as well too, but he's running, he's chasing big money, and this is what happens when you're chasing big money. You got to take a couple little gambles and things like that. Then you have a quarterback that hopefully he doesn't get too comfortable because he's been overpaid. We know that Daniel Jones is got a king's ransom for a contract, but that's because he has a good agent and he took advantage of the system. That's all it is. He just took advantage of the system. If you look at this contract compared to other quarterbacks in the NFL, it's a pretty cheap contract, but it's a lot of money for a guy that is bordering backup status. So the thing is, the Giants are going to have to really do what they have to do every year. Look to the defense to be the group, to be the superior group, to be the leaders of the team. As I always like to say, my old adage about the Baltimore Ravens when Ray Lewis was there, a walk with me defense. And everybody says, what's a walk with me defense? That means when your offense is so lousy that the defense literally has to hold your hand and walk you through the game. And that means the answer to that, the definition means that your defense plays so well, your offense just has to do the little things. They just have to do enough, and you'll win the game. And so pretty much you don't want the Giants to have that mentality this year because if they do have that mentality this year, this team is going to win 4 games. Okay? It's that simple. They have to be able to play some offense, and that's going to come back to Saquon Barkley. It doesn't matter what you feel about Daniel Jones and all that good stuff. This team only moves if Saquon moves. It's that simple. If Saquon's having a bad game, the rest of y'all going to have a bad game. If Saquon's having a great game, you're probably going to win that game. So that's what it came down to with the New York Giants at the end of the day. So when I look at this one, Jeff, I say to myself, the over 7.5 looks very doable. And the 6-1 division championship might be one of the better odds that you see on a team that's you consider a dark horse as well, too. I like it. I like it a lot. And I actually like the Giants to take the next step because I'm looking at my man Saquon Barkley and say, use this as your motivation. Use it as your motivation. Jim Brown just passed away. You know what I mean? And he got rolled off into the sunset because he had a stupid owner. You don't have to do that. You are in the same type of position Jim was in, but it's different because you're trying to get paid. So just know you have a great season. Find something else to do during the summertime if they're going to play with your money. It's that simple. So this season is really banked upon the efforts of Saquon Barkley. And I feel like Saquon Barkley is going to have the best seasons he's ever had, Jeff, in my opinion. And I really like the Giants moving forward because I feel like they have the best defense for the future. They got a good group over there that playing defense, and they locked up all their key players. So guys are happy. So we'll see how it goes. Your thoughts?
The 6-1 obviously is appetizing. I mean, you only got to beat 3 teams. I mean, listen, they've had some shining moments back in the past, living off the defense. Offensively, Daniel Jones got paid. Barkley pissed off, chip on his shoulder. They add Darren Waller, which could be a big add at tight end. They brought in a speedster with Jalen Hyatt. They have some good offensive weapons. Again, how you said it best with the offense has to lead the defense. The defense can't be on the field, 40 minutes to 20 minutes here, the old 3 and out. Daniel Jones last year got effective by using his feet, win the turnover battle. They're in a division where, if you can win the 2 games against Washington, if you can find the split, they open up at home, 3.5-point underdogs to Dallas. So again, an upset win against Dallas could take them a long, long way here. I like the over 7.5 as well. And I'd sprinkle a little beer and pizza money on 6-1. You don't know. They could get out 2-0, 3-0, and shock the world as the Eagles might get upset. Dallas gets upset. Don't forget, Dallas, again, opens up in New York, and then they come home to face, which could be an 0-1 and upset Aaron Rodgers, who has done historically pretty well in Dallas. So I like where your eyes and your head are there. I think it's a team moving in the right direction. Injuries a big thing there too. Waller a big addition there. Hopefully the rookie wide receivers do well as well. And Daniel Jones might take that next step as well.
Yep. So we're somewhat on the same page. So I know all my New York people, all my New York Giants fans are probably gonna be like, man, that's my man right there. That's my guy right there, man. He rocking with us. And you know what? I just like the Giants. I liked them last year. I like their attitude. I like the way that they play as a team together. I like the way that they play for each other. You guys, a lot of people don't ever talk about the way these really good teams play for each other. They really go out there and try to win for each other. They're not worried about winning for the fans. They're not worried about winning for that silly coach. They're worried about winning for each other. And that's what the champions do. You know what I mean? The guys looking for their bonuses and incentives, they win for themselves. You know what I mean? They ain't worried about nothing else but themselves. But the guys that really play to win for their teams, those are the teams that we really need to latch on to and really support in the NFL. So with that, let's go ahead and